وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. We're reading in the chapter of patience, Bab al-Sabr. Inshallah, today we'll read from hadith number 50. قال وعن ابن عباس رضي الله تعالى عنهما قال قدم عيينة بن حصن فنزل على ابن أخيه الحر بن قيس وكان من النفر الذين يدنيهم عمر رضي الله تعالى عنه وكان القراء أصحاب مجلس عمر رضي الله تعالى عنه ومشاورته كهولا كانوا أو شبانا. So let me break this into shorter parts here. It's related on the authority of Abdullah ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him and his father, who said that a man by the name of Uyayna ibn Hisn, he came and he stayed with his nephew, whose name was Al-Hurr ibn Qais. So Uyayna ibn Hisn is the uncle, and Al-Hurr ibn Qais is the nephew. And the uncle is staying with his nephew, Hurr. And this nephew, Al-Hurr ibn Qais, was among a group of people that Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu used to consult with or keep close to him. It was a group of people that he kept close to himself, and Al-Hurr was part of that group. And Umar was the Khalifa at that time. And then the hadith says that those people that were part of that group, that special group, were people that consisted of young people and old people, but they were all qurra, they were all scholars of the Quran. So Al-Hurr is part of this special group of scholars of the Quran that Umar likes to keep close to him for the purpose of mushawara, because he consults with them. These are his advisors. So Al-Hurr is part of that group, and his uncle Uyayna has just come to stay with him. And then the hadith continues, فقال عيينة لابن أخيه يا ابن أخي لك وجه عند هذا الأمير فاستأذن لي عليه. So Uyayna says to his nephew, my nephew, you are close to this Amir. You are held with high regard by this leader of ours. So please ask his permission on my behalf. I would like to meet with him. I would like to talk to him. Can you please get permission on my behalf? فَاسْتَأْذَنَ فَأَذِنَ لَهُ عُمَرُ. So the nephew, he asks permission from Umar, and Umar gives permission. Now, before I continue, this man, Uyayna ibn Hisn, the uncle, he has a history. He was a Bedouin Arab, very harsh in his lifestyle, very harsh in his attitude, in his demeanor, not very civilized at all. And he is among those who accepted Islam very late. At the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he accepted Islam after the conquest of Mecca. And even then, his Islam was shaky. He was from the mu'allafatu qulubuhum, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would give from zakat money to attract him to Islam. So he was among those people. And then at the time of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, when Abu Bakr was the Khalifa, this man, he reverted back to kufr. You know, during the time of Hurub al-Ridda, because Abu Bakr as-Siddiq waged war against groups of people that had apostated. So he was amongst them. And then he was captured during that time. And then he reverted back to Islam. And now he is coming at the time of Umar and visiting his nephew, and he wants to see Umar. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu gives permission for this man to enter upon him. فَلَمَّا دَخَلَ قَالَ. So when he enters the meeting space of Umar, he says, He ibn al-Khattab. He is a word in the Arabic language that said, it's kalimat tahdeed. It's a word that is said that is stern. It's a stern word. He ibn al-Khattab. فَوَاللَّهِ مَا تُعْطِينَا الْجَزْلِ وَلَا تَحْكُمْ فِينَا بِالْعَدْلِ. He said to him, I swear by Allah, you do not give us enough from the spoils of war that the Muslims are winning, because that's the time of conquests. The Muslim Khilafah is expanding very rapidly, and these new territories that are becoming part of Islam, these people are giving jizya. So wealth is pouring in to the state treasury. So this man is complaining and saying, Wallahi, I swear by Allah, you don't distribute enough wealth to us. In other words, he's accusing him of keeping the money to himself, like today's leaders. He's accusing Umar of that. Wallahi ma tu'tina al-jaz wa la tahkum fina bil adl. And you do not act with justice. When there are conflicts that are brought to your court, you prefer those that you like over those that you don't like. This preferential treatment, nepotism. If somebody is related to you or part of your friends, you're going to let him go. But if somebody you don't like, you're going to punish him. You don't deal with us with justice. You don't do justice amongst people. فَغَضِبَ عُمَرُ. This made Umar angry, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. حَتَّى هَمَّ أَن يُوقِعَ بِهِ. Until he was about to hurt this man. فَقَالَ لَهُ الْحُرِّ. So Hur, the nephew, said to Umar, يَا أَمِيرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى قَالَ لِنَبِيِّهِ صلى الله عليه وسلم خُذِ الْعَفْوَ وَأْمُرْ بِالْعُرْفِ وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْجَاهِلِينَ وَإِنَّ هَذَا مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ وَاللَّهِ مَا جَاوَزَهَا عُمَرْ حين تلاها وكان وقافا عند كتاب الله تعالى رواه البخاري. So Hur says to him, O Amir al-Mu'mineen, indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to his Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Surah Al-A'raf, خُذِ الْعَفْوَ وَأْمُرْ بِالْعُرْفِ وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْجَاهِلِينَ, which roughly means be gracious, be tolerant, and command what is good, and ignore the foolish, ignorant people. So Hur quotes this ayah from Surah Al-A'raf while Umar is fuming, and he says to him, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, inna hadha min al-jahilin. This man is from the jahilin. He's from the foolish, ignorant people. And Allah is telling His Prophet what? Ignore the foolish people. Ignore the ignorant people. And he is from those people. And then Hur says, I swear by Allah, ما جاوزها عمر حين حلقتها. As soon as Hur had recited this ayah to Umar stopped. He did not make a single move after hearing this ayah. وَكَانَ وَقَّافًا عِنْدَ كِتَابِ اللَّهِ. And Umar was a man, this is Hur's testimony, saying Umar was a man who would always stop when the book of Allah was recited. Always, waqafan. All he needs is just somebody to remind him of the ayah, and he will stop. So this hadith is related by Bukhari, and it shows us a few things. It shows us, number one, that feeling angry when someone angers you is natural human tendency. Even the best of them got angry. Umar felt anger. He felt enraged. However, even when you feel enraged, you can still control your anger, which Umar did. And that's why Imam al-Nawawi places this hadith in Bab al-Sabr, chapter of patience. It requires patience to do that. But even Umar, look, he needs someone to advise him, to remind him. And that's why it's so important to have people around us who remind us, who are not just yes men. Anything we say, they will go along with us. No, we need people that when we are about to make a mistake, this person will remind me. That's a true friend. A true friend is not somebody who will just go along and agree with everything that I do. A true friend is someone who will help me when I need help. And this is when I need help, when I need to control my anger, when I need to exercise patience. Someone who will remind me, who will advise me, who will correct me. That's the importance of having suhbatul salihin, to have a company of righteous people around us. Wallahu ta'ala alam. Wa sallallahu wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi.